Hello there, I'm Alger Hill, and welcome back to some Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing Kaiserreich, Screaming Eagle Airborne Technology. We were previously singing My Night is in the Glory, but I'm not going to do that. I know it more in the Band of Brothers way, by the way. The Gory Gory Hallelujah, which I think is just the best version. Just so good. If you haven't watched Band of Brothers, you should. And if you haven't listened to Blood on the Risers, which is the song, you really should as well. It's just wonderful. Alright. Where's the bit where he explains? I'm looking at the lyrics now. The riser swung around his neck, connectors cracked his dome. Suspension lines were tied in knots around his skinny bones. The canopy became his shroud, he hurtled to the ground, and he ain't gonna jump no more. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way. Oh. Okay. The results are finally in from what has probably been the most ideologically contested election in the US ever witnessed. None of the four major parties have secured enough votes in the Electoral College to outright win the presidency, and as a result, the House of Representatives once again has to vote on the winner of the election. This is probably not the end of our problems. But for the time being, victory goes to Jack Reed, Socialist, Huey Long, America First, John Nance Garner, Democrats, Al Flandin, Republicans. I would like... Which is the one that I want? I want to cause the revolution. You think John and Nance? What was Morden's song from that? From Proteins We Are Born. Did you sing that? Long Dong. No, I don't want... I want Huey Long to rebel, and I want to take his side. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's take a save. Kaiserreich, USA. I want Huey Long to rebel, and I want to fight his side. You want Long if you want to play the O's. Oh, okay. So I do have to play. Do I have to? I thought I could take. That's what fuck it up. I thought if you went another one and then Huey Long breaks away, you can choose to play as the American Union state. They change it, so it's best president you want to keep playing. Oh, okay. Huey Long, America First. Boom. Nance will start the revolution. Well, we're here now. So, this is new, won't be there yet. Alright. Let's do it. Huey Long Schlong. SBA contests election results. Leadership has refused to accept the results of our free and fair election, claiming electoral college systems subverted the will of the majority. Yes, it has. You are correct. Huey has some fun flavor events. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Fine Chief. I'm excited. Very excited. Okay, let's see what happens. Hair's doing weird things. I think a headset always really messes up my hair. Hoover criticized the president. Herbert Hoover was vocal after the election, openly criticized Long and America First being a dangerous choice for the country. He's encouraged Republicans and Democrats to form an alliance to keep Long in check. Ooh. Look at this guy. Look at this bold figure. This is what a real man looks like. It's hard to say what he stands for. Some would say that his Share Our Wealth program is clearly just syndicalism new clothing. Others are pointing to his undemocratic, nepotist style of rule. Tapper uses the Minutemen paramilitary to harass rivals, a sign of national populist. Whatever may be the case, President Long is liked by the common classes. His charisma is exceptional, even if he can get arrogant at times. His foothold of the South is not to be underestimated. Don't know what that was. So I still can only pick these. It's kind of lame. It's fucked up. Did I? I think it's fine. Probably. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're gonna see how the country goes. Without collapsing. Let's try not. You done goof? Well, if so, I'll reload it. It's okay. Alright. We're just gonna basically let this pile on through. See what happens. See what happens. Oh, also, I had a recent Civil War averted. Is it? What? No, it's not. It's not been averted. It has not been averted. No, see, I haven't got that. Civil War has not been averted. You're a liar, Magic Mike. So I found out from a viewer recently that in Bosnian, the word Azdaha means dragon, and the word Azrael means angel of death. So Aldrahil sounds like Azda Azrael or Azdaharil, which means my name, Aldrahill, means Dragon Angel of Death. So that is what you will all call me here from now on. I want every single person in the comment section right now to go tell me. So say something about me, insult me, compliment me, whatever you like, whatever you choose. But you gotta call me Dragon Angel of Death. Alright? You're done. You're done. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, nothing's really happening just yet. The revolution should occur, well, rebellion rather, should occur on the sooner end of the scale, I believe. You look like a Long, you stupid. Long's inaugural address. The country's social problems have forced the American people to turn into radical solutions. The two-party system is broken down, and Huey Long is to be sworn in as the 31st, with William Lenk being sworn as the vice president. In a stirring speech in D.C., Long pledged to defend the interests of the people and to put the interests of the regular American above anyone else. However, the AFP's slim majority in Congress means it may find it challenging to pass meaningful legislation, especially in the Senate, where the SPA senators have promised to filibuster any law it sees as detrimental. God bless America! Dragon Angel of Death sounds like an anime character. That's me. It's hella anime. Yeah, Dragon Angel of Death. Meet the Dragon Slayer. Executive Order 7037, directing the Secretary of Commerce to provide agricultural relief. One of Long's first actions to provide relief for the farmers of America. Thus, this executive order was directed to the Secretary of Commerce to enforce price controls on farm products. Provide credit to the farmers and provide tariffs on grains and other cereals. Unwilling to wait to overcome the Senate filibuster and citing the violent conflict that is going in America, Long passed the executive order, bypassing Congress entirely. While farmers across the country rejoiced, many in the country denounced the executive order as a tyrannical act of the executive branch. That is pretty tyrannical. That's pretty terrible. And Trump did actually quite a few things like that as well that were not great. That's it's not a good precedent. It is not a good precedent. Wealth and figure hand in hand from New York to San Francisco, the rich and powerful purchased Long's election in the Hearst newspaper, and in congressional addresses. It's clear that the wealthy, whether politically minded or not, are furious at the reforms Huey Long is passing. Uh-oh. Huey Long is Donald Trump. Oh, baby, I'm Trump. That's okay, guys. I only had a small loan of $1 million, so don't worry about it. You can count on me. I'm the everyman. The opposition denounces Long as a tyrant. Though they agree on little else, the Democrats, Republicans, and Socialists have been quick to denounce Long publicly across the nation for the enactment of the executive order, claiming it to be an overreach of the executive branch and the start of a slide to tyranny. Jack Reed's gone as far as to be vowed to not follow any law that King Long wishes to impose upon America. People's voices are louder, and the King of Poland has joined the Reichspakt. Uh-oh. I'll pass on calling you that. You will goddamn call me the Dragon Angel of Death, and you will like it, colonists. You'll like it. Yeah. Alger who? What? Sorry, all I hear is Dragon Angel of Death. Executive Order 7048, forbidding the hoarding of gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I, Huey Pierce Long, President of the U.S., do declare that said national emergency still continues to exist, and pursuant to said section, do hereby prohibit the hoarding of coin, bullion, and certificates of gold within the continental U.S. by individuals, partnerships, associations, and corporations, and hereby prescribe in the following regulations for carrying out the purpose of this order. So began the executive order that Hong believed would be one of the major steps in making sure his share of the wealth plan was a success. Claiming a national security interest due to the Great Depression, Long has once again bypassed Congress. While popular with the lower classes, many fear that Long is drunk on his power and well on his way to declare himself a tyrant. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, man. Like attempting to block anyone traveling to the US from any of its Muslim allied nations. That's right, that's basically what I'm doing now. I'm basically Trump. It's great. Executive 7048 is declared unconstitutional. In a highly publicized court case, Chief Justice Charles Evan Hughes, was way too fast, has declared that the executive order was unconstitutional. This was a narrow court case, split 5-4 against the president. When the news reached the White House, Long was fuming at the news that the court would block the necessary reforms needed to bring prosperity back to America. Charles Hughes has made a decision not let him enforce it. Yeah, let's see him try. Let's see that little bitch try. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing. That's what you're gonna do. Jackass. Pack in the court. The decision by the Supreme Court to declare its executive order unconstitutional was made Long look for solutions. Setting Lincoln's court packing during the Civil War's precedent, Long has asked the Senate majority to remove the filibuster for judicial appointees and has increased the size of the Supreme Court to 15. It is clear that Long intends to appoint 6 pro-Long justices, the branch that shall ensure that his executive orders will be constitutional. This has provoked a firestorm of protest throughout the country, even from the members of Congress that have so far remained neutral or supportive. That is a step too far. Oh man, did Roosevelt even do that? Shit. I think he did pack the courts though. So honestly, Roosevelt undertook. Theodore Roosevelt Jr. Oh, sorry, FDR, Franklin Roosevelt. He did undertake a lot of really unscrupulous political maneuvering to try and get his reforms passed, and he faced the same problems. Executive Order 7050. We skipped one. Where was 49? Outlawing anarchist trade unions. Citing yet national concerns due to anarchistic nature of the combined syndicate of America, Huey Long has passed an executive order that's declared them an illegal organization seeks to overthrow the country, and as such, all force shall be used to oppose them. This is also clearly aimed at the Socialist Party of America, which supports them as a clear warning to stay in line. Oh, damn. Eritrea revolt. Oh, it's kicking off. It is kicking off. Ladies and gentlemen, Reed has defied the order. So it begins. So it begins. Reed publicly denounced the orders being unconstitutional and an act that would provoke the country's workers against Long. He's organized large rallies and protests against him. His paramilitary forces there to keep the workers safe from government thugs. Then the boy and the Minutemen. Send in the boys! Send in the boys! Where are the boys at? Where are my boys? Where are my boys? Let's go. Here it comes. My boys are gonna mess you up. Union workers and police clash. Okay. In an unexpected move, the police have refused to enforce the various executive orders. Ooh, within Chicago, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia, and other cities scattered throughout the steel belt, they have declared the police state in solidarity with the workers. While they have worked to keep order, they did publicly declare they would not follow the laws of King Long. Thus Long called in the army. Send in the army! Pew, 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 pew. America, oh, my boy. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, it's happening. The Minutemen clash with the CSA. When the Minutemen arrived in the Steel Belt to enforce the laws, they were immediately set upon by members of the Combined Syndicalists of America and their supporters. Shootouts quickly became commonplace, and violence spread throughout almost every major city in the Steel Belt. It quickly noticed the president has no authority. Send in the army. And so begins the Civil War. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Met brother against brother. Cousin against cousin. MacArthur and the army remove Long. Douglas MacArthur marched into DC today to restore order, having declared Long to be a tyrant and attempted to arrest him at the White House. Having been tipped off by AFP informants and MacArthur's command staff, Long was able to stay ahead of the traitorous generals, escape to New Orleans. Civil war is imminent. My allegiance was to the Republic, MacArthur to democracy. My allegiance was to the Republic, MacArthur to democracy. American First becomes the ruling party. Public to be held. Douglas MacArthur becomes the leader of the paternal autocrats. Military junta. Oh, we are now led by Douglas MacArthur. Let's see what happens now. President Long declares the American Union state. President Long has escaped to New Orleans and has declared that MacArthur is a traitor to the people of America. He and his followers have risen up in the South and Southwest and have spoken on radio urging all Americans to support the legitimate president and fight against the tyrannical MacArthur. Yeah, man, I won the election. Stand by the country. Play as the ouse. Oh, yeah. That's event. Redeclare Second American Revolution. Look at all that. Base stability, base war support, lose manpower. Oh, yeah. American Union State. Let's go. America doesn't even like federal government. Okay. Pick ours. We are the American Union State. Oh, yeah. America First Party. We are so long. Alright, take a look at some focuses. Civil War needs to be over. Civil War needs to be over. Civil War is to be over. Alright. Fight for America. War support and army experience, doctrine, new weapons, expand National Guard. That's pretty good. Trained, we can do it. Firearm manufacturers, nice. The odds is smaller. Ah. You sure? I feel like I'm bigger now. I feel like I was just bigger. What if I lost Texas? And I do have American Air Force, but to be honest, not very useful. And American Navy. Human row. Okay. Let's go up to fight for America. Seizing the military installments of our allied generals won't be enough to prevent MacArthur's war. A war plan must be rapidly drawn up and executed both in the event of a short and protracted war. Let's get our research underway. Let's go! Get to the chopper. We'll have half of Texas and Virginia, okay. Okay, we have just managed to gain a nice big pile of troops. 60 divisions to be exact. Let's get the infantry in one particular section, because the militia needs to just defend. That's the job of the militia, is to defend. Let's compare the National Guard and Oklahoma Volunteers to the divisions. So the National Guard division... Oh, I don't have that. What? Okay. The militia division is 10 width only. Not very good. Whereas the infantry divisions is the standard 18 width. Okay, cool. Pretty good. Oh man, we have literally nothing. Jesus. Let's get a Civ factory in Georgia, I suppose. No, in Texas. Nice. And then we'll get some mill factories as well. And then we will need to get infantry equipment. And we'll also need to get artillery, because at the moment we cannot actually fight this. At the moment only maybe we should actually just keep trading militia. Might be a good idea. We also have no steel for some reason. Oh, you start with no steel. That's pretty garbage. All right, the steel to the west. So we might need to try and get some steel. 100 die since. Oh, it's still right here. Steel's right here. Okay, cool. So first of all, let's just put you guys all on that border. All right, let's get a field marshal. George Van Horn Mosley. Supply consumption, max planning. Okay. And brilliant strategy attack. We got Patton. Brilliant attack plans. Reckless. Panzer leader, reconnaissance, armor division speed. And Claire, blah, 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 blah. Reinforce rate. Promotion costs. Okay. Let's put Van Mosley as the primary dudes. No, sorry. For this one, we'll have the attackers to be Patton. And these guys will be for Van Mosley for the defense. But what we're going to do is we're going to have to split these guys up. So let's put half of them like that. And the other half like that. Nice. And we'll give them a battle plan, a very basic battle plan. I'm going to try and take this river. Fishing to the river seems like a very good plan. Yeah, the rest of Texas is definitely going to be a goal. And then with this, let's cut that way. There we go. That'll help. And then we're gonna send you guys again to the river. Don't need that much. Just the initial push of that. That'll be good. So expand our borders and try and take steel. Okay, and we do have this initial force of 13 infantry. And I think what we need to do is we need to form strike forces. So we need to make sure we grab useful things. And the most useful things we can grab are is steel. We don't have any tungsten. But I don't believe... There's tungsten up here. Any tungsten immediately accessible? No, there is not. But tungsten is a great thing to try to work towards. So what I might try and do... Yeah. We also want to try and just get factories. So first of all, the infantry forces that we have here need to push towards Nashville. So what I might do is I might divide these guys into half. Oops. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'll put the six divisions, and I'm going to try and make them into a strike force to take Santa Fe because of the oil and the aluminium that's here. Oh, no, we have a lot of aluminium. I really want to try and push towards the tungsten is what I actually want. So I could try to push that, or we could try and take Texas first. Let's put the 6 on a Texas front just in case. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just in case they encounter resistance. Okay, and the 7 we will put on a force to try and take Nashville. There we go. So the goal is to take Nashville so we can get the steel to maintain the war. These guys are going to need the best possible generals. William Simpson with infantry leader experience factor is pretty good. This guy's not the best. Out of supply commando, meh. A supply. Don't really want division recovery rate reduction. Also don't want chance of getting wounded increase. Oh, this guy's got infantry leader experience factor. Okay, you can have Hodges. Nice. And you can have Hood Simpson. And these 23, these guys will have Clifton Gates. And this loser. Nice. I have a really weird tummy ache. That's not good. The combined arms. No, I'm going to wait and save this up because I don't have the ability to even use any of this. Oh, I have no command points. It's lame. Alright, well that's it for the second episode of this series, guys. We have just begun the American Union State and begun our initial military plans, which is excellent. We're going to see what we can do now and see if we can make this work. And the goal is to take the steel industry first, so as to try to maintain some kind of control of guns and such, and see what we can do. I was Algernon, continue to be. This has been Hearts of Iron IV playing Kaiserreich. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.